Hey, future business moguls, welcome back to the channel where we turn your entrepreneurial dreams into reality. Today, we got a killer business idea for all you teens out there looking to make some serious cash. It's a garage cleaning and garage sale service. It's the perfect way to help people declutter while you rake in the bucks. All right, so let's dive in. So here's the game plan. We're going to break this down into easy steps: understanding the job, discovering your customers, crafting your business model, setting up operations, creating an MVP, smashing those financial goals. All right, ready? Let's go. First up, jobs to be done. What problem are we solving? People's garages and attics get cluttered, messy, and just plain overwhelming. Our job is to swoop in, clean out those spaces, and then organize a killer garage sale to help them sell their stuff. Think of it as turning chaos into cash. Let's start though with customer discovery. You need to really dig into what it is that your customers want and what value propositions you're actually going to help them with. So here are 10 questions you can ask. I would make it more of a conversation though than to just simply ask these questions. But here's some ideas of questions that you could ask. What's the biggest challenge when cleaning out your garage or attic? Right? Like that dives into like why they haven't done it themselves. How often do you think about decluttering but never get around to it? Right? That's getting into intent. Have you ever held a garage sale before? How was that experience? Uh, some of these are actually, like this question is a great one because it actually gets them to talk about what they have done. And in some ways, that's better than letting them just talk about what they might do. What would make you more likely to hire someone for this job? This is a good question in that it asks that, but also there is a problem with it because it does allow for speculation. How much would you pay for a complete cleanup service? This is more of like a closing type of question as well. How do you feel about someone else organizing and selling your items? Gets right into intent. There's a big personal component to that. What items do you struggle to get rid of? Is making money from your old stuff important to you? How do you usually dispose of unwanted items? What other services would help during the cleanup process? Right? There's so many different types of questions and so many directions that you can go. It's important to understand what people actually want. All right, so let's talk about the business model now. Here's how you can sort of structure your service. First up is the value propositions. You're offering a hassle-free cleanup service that declutters spaces and turns unwanted items into cash. Customer segments. Who might want to buy this service? Busy homeowners, especially those downsizing or moving, perhaps those that have that have some kids in the house, right? And so there's a lot of stuff that they're potentially interested in getting rid of. Kids do bring a lot of clutter. Channels, right? How are you going to reach people? You can use social media, local community boards, and good old word of mouth. I highly recommend starting out that it is really just word of mouth and, specifically trying to work with like your neighbors and people you know. Revenue streams. How are you going to actually make money from this? There's two ways that you could potentially make money. One is that you charge a fee for the cleanup, and then the other is that you take a percentage of the garage sale profit. In reality, it's probably going to be a combination of both of these. And it's going to kind of depend on how much the homeowner wants to pay up front, or if they don't want to pay anything up front, it might be worthwhile to you. We'll get into that a little bit more. Okay. Key resources, cleaning supplies, organizing materials, a vehicle if you're old enough to drive, and promotional materials, making garage sale signs and things along those lines. Key activities: cleaning, organizing, pricing items, running the sale, marketing the garage sales, right? If this works for you, you could eventually have a website or a Facebook group alone that you're driving traffic to because you're having garage sales every weekend, right? So there's a real opportunity to become a place that people are going to for tag sailing, which there are a lot of people who are really into that. Cost structure. The initial investment in this is basically nothing, right? It's a pure service, and you just need to find your initial customers. So this isn't even a cost, but maybe a quick landing page so that way you can have a business card with your name and stuff on it. I personally use a tool called Notion for a lot of these sort of quick tests, but there's other ones out there. All right. In terms of operations, starting out, keep it lean and mean. Start small, maybe just 1 or 2 jobs, and use customers' feedback to improve. Don't spend too much up front, but only what you need, and expand as you go. Right? Your goal is really to get 1 customer. So for your MVP, or your minimum viable product, you can offer a basic cleanup and sale management package. Maybe test the waters with a few clients, gather feedback, and refine your services. This way, you're not taking on too much risk right off the bat. All right, so let's break down the financial goals. Let's just say that you charge $100 for a cleanup service. And even if that's, 10 hours, that's $10 per hour. But then let's say that you take an additional 20% cut from the garage sale. So if the sale brings in $500, that's another $100 for you. So from this one garage sale, you would have made $200. So if you had a goal to hit $1,000 in profit, you need to do about 5 cleanups. Now, like I said, the numbers can change. You might need to be charging, $15 an hour, or you could just say that you're going to charge $15 an hour for the front end, and then they can use you as much as you want. But then maybe you're getting a higher percentage of the sale itself, especially if you're running it and everything, and planning on putting it all away. Sounds pretty simple, right? Like very straightforward. Clean, sell, everything. All right. Finally, here are your first steps. 1, talk to people. Do the customer discovery. 2, try and get your first clients. Start with friends and family to build your reputation. People you know, neighbors. Neighbors are honestly probably going to be your best bet because they're really close to you. And if you're not able to drive or anything yet, that's going to be perfect. And then third, like once you've found a model and you're getting some traction, you can start to promote your services and look for more people. And just keep in mind, you may not even just need to find people who want to do garage sales or tag sales, but you actually need people who can do the work with you, right? If you're able to have multiple tag sales per week, you're going to need some more physical labor for that. All right, there you have it. A complete guide to starting your very own garage cleaning and garage sale business. It's a fantastic way to make money. All right, help your community and learn valuable business skills. So, what are you waiting for? Get out there, start cleaning, and watch that cash roll in.